Welcome back, everybody, to Derpy Dungeons. This is Yasuo, and we are playing Baldur's Gate 3. Last time, we came into the Underdark, and we've been looting all this stuff. Oh, what is that? I'm gonna disarm this trap. Ooh, the machine is kind of high. But look at that. Let's see what was so well guarded. Speak with the dead and false life. Not really worth all the trouble I just went through for it, but what have you. I found an elevator in the back here. I'm scared to wonder what is on top of it, but only one way. Oh, that helps so much. I don't even remember which way we came in from. Probably this way? Yeah, it looks that way. We did get warned by what we assume is a Myconid that they are coming, but I'm not sure if it meant us, like we just heard it talking about us, or if perhaps it is talking about somebody else. In any case, there is nowhere for me to go from here. And that is maddeningly unhelpful. But I did have a lot of loot. What was that? So looking at the map, some side passages here and there. What is this? That's anti-ethel. Okay, that's going back to the surface. There's got to be a way that way. I guess we've got to follow it back all the way through everything. Since this elevator is out of order. Backtracking is always the most fun part about playing games. All the trouble we went through to get here. Wait, there's a way down. Have not been down.
What's that?
Oh no,
Let's
what
brace
the
for
hell?
a vicious battle.
Purple worm? Are we gonna fight a purple worm? I don't wanna fight a purple
Be
worm.
careful. Even the mushrooms down here can't be trusted.
Now, that clear? Okay. Hello? Oh, what are you guys?
Yes.
Okay. So, what I'm gonna do... is get rid of them. What are those? Twig blights? Fungus people?
Swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music.
Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The
These are the
choir
myconids?
fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a
Didn't I
vision.
kill you in Mass Effect?
Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Seek understanding. Focus on the Sovereign Song.
You detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy.
I sense your fear. I've come to aid you.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Okay. Ah, it's a Duergar. Oh, really, Gale? Really? Arcane hunger. Well, I did just say something about the amulet I had. Do I still have it? Did I send it home? I sent it home. Son of a... I mean, we have somebody in our party that hates Selûne. So the Amulet of Selûne's chosen? Seems like something he can destroy.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Not ignoring you, Gale.
Thank you.
That one's gonna help, though.
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Go on, you're among friends.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Karsus's folly. This is Gil's folly. Tell me all. I'm intrigued.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
I guess you rolled out flowers and chocolates all together then.
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Okay.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry?
What is it? What do you see?
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go
I
on.
will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Caring what my people say. I will hear what the others say
You'd
first.
have us debate that Netherese Jack-in-the-Box should be a blip on the horizon by now.
I'm in two minds. And frankly, don't care a great deal. Either decision is fine by me.
We've come this far together, and we'll continue on together. That's how it will be.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Okay. Oh. And look. Perfect. Hello, Blug.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
Your kind tend to be slaves down here. No. Yes, that's what I'm gonna say. Your kind tend to be slaves down here.
It's true that many of my brethren are enslaved here, but my intellect has secured my freedom. It is my hope that my research will lead to liberation and peace for my people. Such designs are part of why I've devoted myself to studying the Myconids. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place.
You've never met the Drow before.
Our kind has suffered needlessly for generations. Do you also seek peace among the Myconids?
A mind flare infected me with a tadpole.
Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power?
I strangely trust this rando. He has passed his charisma check on me. I'm gonna explain the whole story.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is
Million.
important, Zerg. My Zergwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis?
Oh shit.
That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
You're um um I wish I had a face cam right now. Holy shit. An illithid is your friend? How is that possible?
I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change.
What is the grand
A
design?
collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me.
I mean,
Let us see what lurks within.
honestly, if I'm gonna get it removed, it's gotta be from another mind flayer. That is the absolute best way to do it. Right? Sure, I'm gonna let him search me.
As the Meloan's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
Can you extract the tadpole?
No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. Moreover, the cranium has undergone severe trauma. It is a miracle the brain functions at all. Extraction would risk much.
That doesn't sound ideal.
It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
I'm gonna tell him about the... Yeah.
A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion.
Thank you for the information.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Isn't the stasis why the tadpole hasn't killed me yet?
I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the larva.
What kind of alchemy are we
A
talking about?
tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timosk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
So where do I find these?
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric.
Where does Lenore live?
The southwest when I last saw her, although her tower does have a tendency to move.
Why would a cleric have a bunch of dangerous mushrooms?
She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
Alright, I'll come back when I find the mushrooms.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Damn. Alright, guys.
Never seen anything like it.
I do believe that
Is my
that is time.
species evolving?
Hold on. Okay. That is time, guys. Well, these guys won't stop talking. Simply shouldn't be possible. We'll pick up here again next time, guys. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you liked the video, hit a like. If you want to watch more, hit subscribe. I'm Yaswo, and this is Derpy Dungeons, signing out. Bye.